Hello everybody, I am Novely Sam. We are here with more War Thunder, and I say more as earlier today I uploaded a video. It was like a War Thunder little movie guy. A guy just bailed out up there on my team. And yeah, I've decided I want to do some War Thunder videos because, you know, I'm pretty average at it. I do get some games where I did really well. Like I had a game where I got like 19 kills in a yak, and my yak, like literally a wing was practically holding on by a bit of string, and I couldn't turn at all, but people were just flying head on to me, and because it's a yak it's got pretty decent guns, and it was just taking them out. And I'm in my little Japanese plane chasing down a bow fighter, and you would not expect that generally. A little Japanese boat plane taking out a bow fighter. You wouldn't expect that, but the thing with this little plane is, I'm not sure what it's called, I can't remember. It's like whenever you see a low tier boat plane, I'm not sure if it is a boat plane, I'm just gonna call it a boat plane. They generally aren't very good. But with this Japanese one, it's got cannons, which for a start is very nice. And like all Japanese planes, it's very fragile. But that means that it's got very good maneuverability, and it's actually quite a good plane. It's just I don't like the way it looks with the boat bit to land on the water, but you know, you gotta deal with that, don't you? Gotta deal with it. I went to take on the Spitfire head on there, and then I thought better of it, because that would be a very bad idea in this little thing. Instead, I can probably outmaneuver him, just come round, take some shots at him, hit him a bit, and yeah, I'm just chasing him down. A bit of flak going off there, and yeah, I don't tend to fly the Japanese. Like, that's pretty much why I'm flying them this video, because I don't fly them. I almost hit him there. I don't fly them very often. All of my other nations are pretty much the same level or tier. I think they're only off by like one tier or level, I mean, or maybe they're not, I can't remember. And as you can see, this is where you just outmaneuver all the other planes. It's why it makes the Japanese planes really pretty good. So you just fly circles around them all. And I didn't realise he was turning until last minute, second, and I flew straight into him there. I didn't really lose out on much, I was going down anyway. But, you know, it could have been avoided, but, you know, it happened. Live with it, is all I can say. And I think this plane is a 0. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think this is a 0, but it might not be. All I know is it's like a typical Japanese plane. Very fast, very manoeuvrable, but very fragile. And with this thing, I was just swooping down into this canyon. And because I had picked up a lot of speed in my dive, I could just, you know, outfly. Basically, I was faster than pretty much all the other things in this canyon because they've been circling around for a while. And then I've got the maneuverability as well, so I put them together, I can just fly past and shoot some people a little bit. There was a Spitfire back there that actually died as a result of me shooting it a minute ago. I initially thought it was this Spitfire that I had killed, but it wasn't. Because he was like flying towards the ground a couple of seconds ago, and then I overshot him, and now he's on my tail, and there was a Kitty Hawk on my tail which I didn't realise. And now you can just see all the holes that have been torn into this, because, like I said, they're quite fragile. And then I turned on my smoke here to like try and imitate me being on fire. Didn't work, to say the least. Didn't work at all. And then this hurricane here didn't really take notice of me. Then I ran out of ammo and I was like, damn, I should have reloaded while I was being chased. But I can reload in time anyway to get this guy, just follow him around a little bit. Just wait for the ammo to get back up. And there it is. And then we can just pepper him with bullets. There we go. There we go. He's going down, he's going to hit that. There we go. Nice. Racking up some kills now. Win streak free. Not terrible. And then I saw that P40 up there and he was coming towards me. And I knew he was going to try and have a go. So I then went at him head on, which is a bad idea again. Then I thought better of it again, after I'd put a couple shots into him. He then turned on his smoke. I guess he got the same idea as me, but his is blue. I'm quite inspiring, and he just set me on fire there. Didn't take much, especially for a Kitty Hawk. It's got a lot of machine guns. And splat. Dead. Straight into that mountain. So I'm pretty definite. That's not really a word, is it? Well, 2 words, but it does. Those 2 words don't go together. Is what I was trying to get at there. Pretty sure this is a 0. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is a 0. And then I see this. I think that's an IShack down there, and there was a German biplane. So I swoop down there, and I look away for a minute, and then when I look back, any second now, the IShack's just gone. I guess he crashed. I don't know where he went. He must have crashed because he couldn't fly away that quickly. So we just chased down this HE-51, but then the Hawk comes along, and we gotta take him out. I was gonna go for the biplane first, but then I realised, you know, this thing's a more dangerous target. Went head on, but it was a pretty good move on my part there, because it worked. And I didn't take that many hits. Then we can easily just take him out. He flew at a bit of a weird angle, so I couldn't get him in the first run, but that is no problem. I almost overshot him again, but then we can just do a bit of a backflip and come back around. And there we go. A couple more hits, and he's on fire and he falls apart. Then turn around, there's no other friendly planes in this area, so it looks like I'm all on my own. And we're flying over here. Didn't spot anything until there. I think that's an IShack. Can't remember. I think it's an IShack. We'll see it in a minute. Where is he? I saw his name for a minute and then it sort of disappeared. There he is. Mongoose. Goddamn mongoose. Get a bit of altitude on him here and turn on my smoke. I'm not sure why I always turn on smoke, but having the altitude on him makes a bit of difference. Go head on. Then I realised, what if he's got rockets, and then his wreck was going to hit me, so I went like that. That was close. Let's get a action replay on that. So yeah, pretty badass dodge right there. Then we're sort of flying along. There's no other planes along here. Yeah, no one else was coming down here, so just take out some ground units is all I could really do at this point. I could fly off, but you know, these are here, and it could turn the tide of the game, so may as well. Can't really take out the heavy tank that's there, so just go for the little armoured cars. They destroy our bases, which isn't good. But, you know, that wasn't enough. I think my killing of these armoured cars was pretty game changing. I mean, look at this. I almost didn't get him there. I almost flew straight into the ground, but I was wondering what was shooting me, but it was just an armoured car. Then it looked like our ground units finished off the heavy tank in the other armoured car that was down here. And So I was like, oh yeah, let's fly off. Let's go right up the mountain. Not realising, didn't have the speed. Checked the stats to see that I was in first place. And this is where I shouldn't have been in first place, because I ran out of speed, so I was like, oh, push the nose down, and I didn't have enough speed to get out of the way. And that happened. Yeah. Yeah. At that point I was wondering, do I deserve to be in first place? It was, honestly, it was so stupid. I don't know why I did that. I just didn't have enough speed. I could have just done a backflip probably. Or went to the left. But I went to the right, and it cost me. Oh well. It happens. Not to most people, because most people aren't that stupid. But it does happen. Now this plane I'm flying at the moment is like the it's basically like a Japanese Beaufighter, but more manoeuvrable. Probably has less armor than a Beaufighter, but it's got nice guns. And we can just swoop down on this BB-1 here. He does not know what's coming. Just literally fire a few shots and he's fell apart. Killed his pilot, ripped off a wing, probably did a lot more to it as well. And that's it. I really like this plane. For what it is, it's pretty manoeuvrable. For a big, like, heavy fighter. It's very nice. It's got a bit of a weird paint on it, but oh well. There's a Gladiator down there, and I was thinking, you know, I can take him out with one burst. But, you know, you gotta take out the P-40 first, or else if you just go straight for the Gladiator, then he's probably gonna get on your tail. But then, you know, I noticed they'd swapped places. The Kitty Hawk crashed anyway, and I'll just take out that Gladiator like it's nothing. Let me spin around. There's a KO-43 there. Now, if I had landed some of these hits, he would have just been out of the game there, but I didn't hit him, and that's going to cost me. He's got a cool paint job though. It's very nice. Then this Hawk comes along, he starts to shoot me, but I'm not really worried about him. It's the Hayabusa, he'll just get on my tail. So, he's chasing me, set my left engine on fire. And takes me out. But my rear gunner did get the, well, set him on fire. And that just started burning him up because he's a Japanese plane, just, you know, burnt up. And I did get the kill on that, which is good. We're now on a win streak of 9. And it's looking pretty good, to be honest. It is looking pretty good. We've only got one plane left, and the game is coming to an end. If you look at the top, it's not long now. I mean, there's a Wellington up there and stuff, but people are taking them out, so I wasn't really bothered. Yeah, there's a Hawk down here. Kindly flew over to my spawn point, put some shots into him. My accuracy went really bad here. Just missed so many shots. It's pretty sad when this massive heavy fighter can pretty much turn the same speed as a normal fighter, or maybe even a little bit faster. You tried to outmaneuver me here, but you do not outmaneuver a Japanese plane, even if it is twin engine heavy fighter. And just put shots into him here. We damaged his tail, but like I said, my accuracy here just absolutely went. And then we just had to keep shooting him some more. I was pretty sure he was going to hit that hill, but he just dodged it. Or maybe a tree would have hit his wing there, but it didn't. But no matter. Put some more shots into him. My cannons will be up in a minute. 15 seconds yet. And now my MGs are out, and I was like, ooh, please don't let another plane fly over here. Please don't let another plane fly over here. Just get my cannons. 3, 2, 1. And the cannons are loaded, and we just take them out. Just needed the cannons. Now we're on a win streak of 10. It's looking very nice. could make it a win streak 11. But nah, the game ends there. We had a win. It was a pretty close game. But, you know, the best team won. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get some of that in your life. And I should mention, this isn't a live commentary because the audio messed up, so I've had to talk over this now. But in the next episodes of this, I will try and make it a live commentary just 'cause it's easier. And thank you for watching. I'm just gonna buy all my research wings. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video of War Thunder, which will probably be tomorrow. Goodbye.